I'm Catherine Byrne and I'm Director of Bassetlaw Community and Voluntary Service. Bassetlaw Community and Voluntary Service is an independent organisation and a registered charity. We were established in 1974 and we have a long, deep-rooted history of serving the community of Bassetlaw. Our work falls into 5 distinct categories. The first of which is development. We know our community well. We hold valuable insight into the needs of Bassetlaw residents and as such can facilitate improvements in service provision to meet those needs. The second is support services. We have a highly skilled team of staff and volunteers that can assist local VCS organisations and community groups to function more effectively by offering governance support, funding advice and vital volunteer recruitment and development. The third is liaison. We facilitate effective communication and networking and collaboration amongst voluntary sector organisations, statutory and private partners. We produce a weekly e-bulletin and have a really active social media presence. The fourth is representation. We act as the sector's voice, allowing the diverse views of the local community to be represented and have worked tirelessly to raise awareness of the value and contribution of the sector to effective cross-sector partnership working. The last is strategic partnerships, and we work to ensure that the voluntary sector's role is an integral part of the local planning and policy making, and we're proud to say that we chair the Bassetlaw Integrated Care Partnership, representing the voluntary sector. Under these 5 principles, we deliver a wide range of projects and services, each of them in direct response to our community. None of this would be possible without financial investment, and we're really grateful to all our funders, but in particular to Bassetlaw CCG, whose understanding and vital support has enabled the growth of a vibrant voluntary and community sector in Bassetlaw.
Social prescribing is about linking people to time-limited activities in the community that promote independence and well-being. The Bassetlaw service, it's a 12-week funded service and it's commissioned by Bassetlaw CCG for patients who are aged 65 and over to access different activities and services in their community. We've been running the service for 4 years now, and over the 4 years we've seen over 1,300 patients. The social prescribing service not only supports the patients, it also supports the voluntary sector and the community groups. So our service has referred patients into over 100 different services and activities. So we provide funding into the local community services, and that helps them to continue to run their groups and to develop their services as well.
My name is Christine Warburton, but most people call me Chris, and I've been volunteering at BCVS since January 2012. My present role, which I've been doing for the last 2.5 years, is with the Social Prescribing Project. Our advisors go out and see people to find out how we can be of assistance and help to them. And then they come up with a plan. And then when that plan starts, one of my main tasks is to phone that person to see how they got on at the first or second visit. And it's really nice to be able to talk to them and hear how they have benefited from what we're doing. When you retire, you just find that the days are sort of stretching out in front of you, and if there's no structure to them, it all becomes something rather meaningless. And to be able to look forward to coming to work every week and doing something useful and interacting with other people, that is one of the rewards that I get from volunteering.
I'm Jan Williamson. I'm a volunteer at the Wednesday group. We're all volunteers and we run it between us. It's a group for people with memory problems. What we do is we try and give people a social opportunity, so that they feel part of a community. And I think everybody's equal. We like to think of it that way, anyway. And we encourage people to join in if they want to, and if not, we try and find something they do want to do. So we've got lots of activities, quizzes, bingo, We do sporty things, we have a lot of music. I don't think we'd manage without social prescribing. Almost half of our members have come via the social prescribing route. I think you've done a really good job helping to find people who are suitable for what we do, if you know what I mean. They come in with your support, they feel that that they've got you as well as us, I think, and it just seems to work very well.
So moving to a new area, a little bit out on the limb. So we suggested this group here that you're at this afternoon. And tell us a little bit about what happened. Did you organise it? What happened?
Well, when we came here, well, you came and I can't remember, did you come and meet us? I think you did, didn't you? Yes. And it was we were a bit nervous to start with, weren't we? And for the first few weeks, it was a bit of a struggle to keep coming, and I said, let's persevere and see how we go. And they're a lovely group of people, and we look forward to it.
Are you finding through coming to the different groups, and specifically here, that it's sort of helped you and benefited you in your health as well?
I think it has a bit, doesn't it? Because it gets us out and about, takes mind off things, doesn't it? Because we get the Parkinson meeting and everything there, we're like-minded people, of course, and then here we've got with it being a memory group, the people that have problems with memory, because we're all getting older and you get a few more problems, don't you? So it's nice to talk to people.
Every day you can find a problem.
Every day you can find a problem.
Yeah. As you get to our age, change isn't easy. It's a lot easier for change and to meet new people and that when you're younger, like I've said. So I think it has been good, hasn't it?
Well, at Menning Sheds we do anything from a very large project to quite small, intricate boxes and things like that. But whatever the guys want to do, really. BCVS have been very proactive in what they've done to help us get funding because they know more about the local funds that are available. So they have been working quite hard on talking to different people about little pots of money that they know that we can have. BCVS are actively trying to help us recruit more volunteers, which is one of our problems. We have quite a reasonable number of volunteers at the moment, but due to ill health, we're quite short of people at the moment. We would like to expand to a bigger place, so we're looking for bigger premises, because at the moment, if we get people with dementia in or early stage dementia, sometimes they need a quiet room. But BCVS are helping us look for a bigger premises at the moment and see what we can find.
We like making things. It gives us something to do. If we weren't doing this, we'd be sat in a chair at home, putting weight on, and that'd be it. You know, you go to an early grave. No, we come here to enjoy ourselves, have a cup of tea, have a chat, make stuff, and it passes the time. So it's better than being sat in the house in four walls. Coming here, it brings me out, and I forget all my troubles and enjoy it.
There was such an awful lot of people in our community in the Bassetlaw area that were completely unable to go to what we may call an ordinary exercise class. Their balance may be compromised, they may be frail, they may have concerns about self-esteem, confidence. We've gone from 1 class a week to 10 classes a week, and it's just been fantastic. So the benefits are obviously the more physical activity, more social activity, which then leads to stronger bones, hopefully, stronger muscles, which then may lead to, hopefully, less falls, more confidence, more self-esteem. It's lovely to know that somebody's coming here and finding benefit from not just the exercise, but actually leaving the house, meeting other people, and people have come along through social prescribing, having not left their house for 8 months, and then they continue to come, and 3 years later they're still coming. They make the way independently, or they share transport, they've made friends, they pop out for lunch with the people they've met. So to me, those are the main benefits, besides the actual obvious physical activity.
My name's Anna Shaw and I'm the care navigator at the Aurora Wellbeing Centre in Worksop. And the Aurora Centre is a community resource for everybody in the Bassetlaw community. So we're really lucky that we've got a long-standing working partnership with the BCVS, aren't we? And one of the main projects that we're involved in delivering together is the social prescribing project.
We have over about 50 volunteers here at the Aurora Centre, all doing an amazing job, and we heavily rely on our volunteers and really do appreciate them. And it's great that through the BCVS we've managed to recruit some volunteers who are willing to support us in the tea rooms, within the charity shop, in the distribution room. So I think that's brilliant.
And what's really helpful is the weekly newsletter. Such a lot of detailed information across such a broad variety of topics, and I find it very interesting and helpful for myself in terms of funding streams that are advertised, activities that are going on that we can signpost people to and make people aware of.
It's also brilliant that the BCVS has been involved in the Be Cancer Safe project, which started last April, and with the help from the BCVS we've managed to get to those communities that we may not have been able to get to because we haven't got that relationship with them. So I think it's a great partnership and it's worked well so far.
And my understanding of the programme is that it's a social movement, so it really connects and underpins the work that both organisations are doing. So yeah, I think it's a really brilliant project to be involved with.
Social prescribing is brilliant because I'm not quite sure what's out there. I just know that social prescribing do know. And as a clinician, it's nice to do what I do, but then to know I can also refer on to give them that extra support that'll make life a lot better for them. It's easy to refer, the referral forms mostly tick box, so it doesn't take up too much time. The staff are so friendly and helpful. There's no refusals, so you know if you make a referral, this person's going to get seen and picked up. You can definitely see a definite change through referral to social prescribing. You can just see that they've got something to look forward to. They've got something to chat about. Yeah, you can just see, you know, from a health point of view, the health improves, and they're not relying on so much on the health services because they've got this social interaction. They just look forward to it so much, and you can just see a total difference in the patient.
I'm a member of the Bassetlaw Health and Social Care Forum. It's really beneficial to myself as part of the Falls team, and I can also cascade the information that I gather to the other teams. It's just good to know who's out there, what's available, how we can refer on to people, and it's just good the one-to-one fact that you can talk to the organisers, to the people that run these groups, and find out if we are making the right referrals. They also get to know who we are, what we're about, and it's just better for the patients, for the people we see, to make sure they're getting the right support that we can offer them. One of the services available is the North Knot Supporting Partnerships. This service I found is invaluable. It's an amazing service. We go into the patient's house, we do a complete falls assessment. During this assessment we might highlight that actually they're struggling because they're struggling with finances, so we can refer them on for a benefits review. And it's just a one-tick box. We talk about the patients and then they get contacted by the appropriate agencies. It's absolutely amazing, and it makes our lives so much easier and so much better knowing that we've done our job. Not just looking at the falls, it's about the holistic care for the patients.